What gear can you take on the plane? What gear should you leave home? In this video, I want to show you a TSA approved EDC / everyday survival kit. Let's jump into it. Now for this video, we're using the Sandmarc hybrid sling bag. And of course, I'll put a link down below if you want to look at this or the other gear in this video. So this came to us from the company directly. They reached out to me and said, hey, we like what you're doing. Would you like to test out some of our gear? They make travel bags. They make bags for adventurers, for photographers. It's nice because it can just be used as like an EDC sling bag, but it can also be used if you have different lenses and different accessories for your camera as well. So I'll roll in some shots here so you can see it up close and see all the different pockets without the gear in it, as well as with some of the gear in it, so you can get a sense of what you think about it. It's really nicely made, good zippers, it's water repellent. This is a great compact little bag to bring on the plane with you when you're flying. Now, one of the things I love about this bag is that it's compact. You can throw it over your shoulder, and this can be like a personal carry item. You can fit this into a backpack. If you're a woman, you could fit this into a purse and still organize your gear. You could easily take the strap off. But this allows you to have like this as a personal item or an organizer within your bag, as well as your little suitcase that you're bringing, or obviously if you're checking bags, you can just use this to carry your gear onto the plane. So let's take a look. We've got this front pocket here. Again, nice YKK zips, which is definitely a win. Open this up and you can see in here, we've got gear, and there's kind of 3 different organizational sections, as well as this internal pocket. Now, I don't have anything in this internal pocket, but it's a great place if you wanted to put something like a passport and kind of keep this in a, a more secluded pocket within your bag. In this main section, you can see I've got some wet wipes. Always good to have something like this to clean up when they're in the airport or you're in the on the plane. You spill something, you got something to clean it up with. I've always got a notepad to write things on, so this is included in this section of the bag. In these 3 sections right here, I've got in the first one, oops, that fell apart, but that's all right. I've got some business cards, and this is both for everyday tactical vids and also for my church work. And so I'll say I'm talking to somebody in the airport, in the plane, I can give them a business card, easy enough to do. Here, I've got some hand sanitizer, and this is not like just because of COVID. I mean, you never know what you're bumping into when you're out there traveling, so good to have something to clean up your hands with, as well as the wet wipes. Over here, you can see I've got a field repair kit from Gear Aid. And this is, if you're traveling, you say you're in the hotel and you found out that like your suit is ripped or maybe your jacket's ripped. This allows you to have a way to repair that, as well as to repair a backpack, a suitcase, this bag if you tore something on it. So a little sewing kit is a great thing to bring with you on a trip. Over here, I've got a compact flashlight. Now, this is the E12 version 3.0 from Phoenix. And I'll hold it up so you can see what that looks like. The thing I like about this is it works off a AA battery. So I love a nice rechargeable battery, but with this, if you go to a place that, you can't charge your battery up, then you're in a bad spot. Whereas AA's are easily accessible. You could throw a couple extras in the bag. You could pick them up when you get to your new location when you're done flying. This thing has the switchback as well, so you can put that on your hat. Got a couple different outputs, a low, a medium, and a high. And also this is magnetic here on the back end. I'll just show you real quick. So this is just like some sort of metal thing that goes in my workbench here. But yeah, it's nice to have something that has a magnetic base, as well as something you could put on a hat. And you could certainly throw this in a pocket. Super easy. Just don't forget to let somebody know if you're checking in, so they don't say, hey, what's that in your pocket? Make sure you take it out when you go through the check-in process. Right here, I've got one of these. These are made by Modal, M-O-D-L. I think it's called the Infinity Loop, if I remember correctly. But it's basically a way to organize gear. If you have a small enough wrist, you can actually wear it as a bracelet. But if you had to tie something down, you can pop this rubber section off, and then you could secure it really tight. You could secure it looser. If you have a couple of these, you can use both of them or multiples at the same time. Just a way to organize gear. If I had to strap something to a bag, I've got this to do that. And then down in the bottom, I've got a pen. This is from MGear.io, and this is actually a flashlight, and this is going to show you strobe, so strobe warning, as well as a pen. You might consider this kind of a tactical pen if you look at it up close, because it's got the flashlight. I guess this might catch some attention, but it just looks like your average pen to me. So that's that, and I think that's pretty much everything in this first pocket. Again, you got the back pocket here and then the organizers there. Now I've spun around to the back pocket. I'm going to open this up and show you what's inside here. And in the back here, we've got a couple of larger items. So I have a bandana. This one in particular has first aid information all over the bandana. These are a little bit hard to find these days. I'll try to put a link down below in the description section. But these have been a little bit hard to locate. But a bandana, you know, if you just got to like, you got to blow your nose, or maybe you got to wipe sweat, or maybe you got to make some sort of sling because you injured yourself, whatever. It's great to have a bandana with you and something a little bit bright to get attention. This, I think, is maybe undervalued. You'd be like, why would I need a survival blanket? Well, it's not necessarily the blanket for being out in the woods, but I've mentioned this in other videos. I have a buddy who's traveled a lot. If you get stuck in the airport and it's cold, these things really do make a difference. So this one's a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger than maybe one of the cheap ones you get at Walmart. Easy to pack, very slim, stick it in the back here. And now if you're cold, you can warm up, and this is not going to grab a whole lot of attention. It's basically you just say, yeah, it's an emergency blanket, and you should be able to get through no problem in the through security. Nothing else in this back pocket. Let's now go to the middle section. I do want to note real quick that you can easily pop off the strap here on this hybrid sling bag. It does come with this nice padding here. I kind of made the sling part as small as possible, but you can just pop that in there. And now it's sort of like a dob kit or an organizer. You can throw this into a backpack if you wanted to do that. Let's open up this center section, which does have this rubberized sort of waterproofing. And I always say waterproofing like, it's water resistant. If you pour enough water on there, you'll probably get water inside. But it's definitely going to keep moisture out, which is good. I want to note here on one of the zippers, I put this. This is also from GearAid. If you expose this to sunlight, it's going to be highly reflective. And I just think, you know, if you're digging through a bag that this is in, or this is maybe under your, this bag is under your chair in front of you on the plane, it's just easier to find, just a way to get attention. And obviously you could use that in other ways, take it off the bag. Now down in this middle section, you can see it kind of opens up flat. First thing you'll see, this is from Mazama Designs, and this is a collapsible water bottle. So nice and small. This is, you can take this through security because it's got nothing in it. But now you can fill it and you've got a water bottle. Once you get through security, you can take this on the plane, and it's not, you don't have to buy a $5 water bottle at the airport. So collapses down. It can stay in this this middle section, which is nice. I do like the fact that this opens up pretty flat so you can get into all the different sections of it. So I'll start on this side. Over here, I've got earbuds. These are ones that you can generally use on a plane because I got the, what is this, 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch maybe, jack. If you got AirPods or something like that, you can use those, you know, Bluetooth, whatever. But I want to definitely have something with me so I can listen to music, watch movies, listen to a podcast, something like that. So that's that section. In this middle section, I've got medication. You can see this one's pretty worn, but I've got Advil in here. I've got Aleve in here, things like that. Tylenol PM or Advil PM to help me sleep. And then if you have specific medications, you probably want to keep those in a separate section so that you just have them differentiated out. But medications, chapstick, flying. Actually, it's very dry up there because of what the air is. So good to have chapstick. I've got a couple Band-Aids that I always keep with me. I always also keep some in my wallet, but that's, you know, if you get a blister or something like that. Keep saying that phrase, something like that. Now, how about this? A lighter. Yes, you can bring a lighter on a on an airplane. Now, I'll put a screenshot in here to show you, but yes, you can actually do this. I wouldn't flash this thing. I wouldn't be lighting it. Wouldn't be messing with it. You're supposed to put it in your like overhead or under your chair and be done with it. But you can actually take a lighter. And I think about this once I get to my location, you know, say I cut some paracord and I want to burn the end, or it's always good to have a lighter with you. So you can bring a lighter. Be aware of that. This is a new little tool that I got from O-Knife, and it's called the Otacle, O-T-A-C-L-E. And this is made out of brass. You open it up and there's some drivers inside there. So you can do little repairs. And I think there's 4 different bits in there. But you know, sometimes you're traveling and you're like, oh man, this screw is loose on my suitcase or something's not working on my glasses. Now I've got a tiny little tool set in this that I can use to repair things. Over here, I've got a Anchor / VanQuest battery bank. Always good to have that. Make sure you have the right cord so you can charge your gear. But if you're sitting on the plane and all of a sudden your phone's about to die, nice to be able to charge it up. And then I also have this little Claris squeeze light. Now, this may be the type of thing, because it has a rechargeable battery, that might get some attention. In general, these have gone through fine for me. but get it charged up, and then you have a backup. You got that Phoenix one, you've got another light. Always good to have some additional lighting options when you're out traveling. I'll just drop that back in there. Over on this side, I've got this from Pro Knot, and this is like a little hank of cordage and all these different knots that you can work on. So you're sitting on the plane, you're bored, you can work on knot tying. Simple thing to do. This is a little travel hack I came up with when I travel with my family or with my wife. Every once in a while, it's like, okay, whose towel is that? Whose washcloth is that? So if you bring a couple clothespins and write your name on it with a Sharpie, then you can just clip it onto your towel like, okay, that's my towel. Nobody else is going to use it. Little life hack there. In this center one, down in the lower section, I've got an emergency whistle. Less for the actual plane ride, but more when you get off. If you're in a city, it's always good to have a way to get attention. If you get off the plane and then before your meeting the next day, you go for a hike, it's good to have an emergency whistle. So I've got that with me. I have a pair of nail clippers. I actually brought toenail clippers because it's easier to clip your nails, your fingernails with this than to if you have a really small and weak pair of nail clippers, fingernail clippers, to use it on your toes. Kind of gross, but I prefer a toenail clipper so I can do both easily. Sharpie here for writing, like I said, on the clothespin, as well as just taking notes. And then I've got a pen, and I'll probably throw another pen in here as well, just so I've got a backup as well. And then last item is this Tide to Go stick. I'm always getting stains on my clothing and stuff, so good to have a Tide to Go stick to clean up if you ever, spill something on your clothing when you're out at a business meeting, whatever it might be, even on the plane, to clean up after yourself. So that's the last item in the kit here. One thing I forgot to mention, include some cash in your kit and carry various size denominations. So all those items are TSA approved. I want to hear your thoughts. What would you add to the kit? What would you take out of the kit? Let's get the conversation started in the comments now. Give me a thumbs up. Check out these other videos. Take care.